As a reminder to the audience, you can hear a plain language podcast episode with Dr. Ayub and our international disability rights advocate, Russell Lehman, on Spotify or on the UCLA Tarjan Center website. You can find the link posted into the chat. All In Other Words Special Forum Edition episodes are available now. And with that, I'll conclude with a couple final remarks about our forum today. So to close out today's forum, first I'd like to thank all of our wonderful speakers, discussants, and moderators. Russell Lehman kicked off our forum today by sharing his inspiring poetry with us. We then heard from the Director of Developmental Services, Pete Cervenka, and a conversation with Dr. Elizabeth Lageson about Pete's vision for the future of developmental services in California. Thank you to Pete for answering so many questions from our audience today. We then had an employment panel which featured voices from the State Council, Department of Rehabilitation, parents, and self-advocates about how they navigate employment. Thank you to our panelists, Erin Carruthers, Carol Ash, Cindy Liu, Mia Friedman, and Andrew Black for offering your perspectives. We then heard from our esteemed faculty member, Dr. Kathy Lord, who shared her longitudinal study on autism with her talk titled A Positive but Realistic Approach to Development in Autism from 2 to 34. We gleaned insights into development across the lifespan for autistic individuals and factors that influence treatment response. The Hartman family also shared their story and gave us an honest look into life on the autism spectrum, highlighting that it is truly a marathon and not a race. Dr. Blake Warner's presentation on dating and sexuality on the autism spectrum separated myth from fact and emphasized that everyone deserves sex and relationship education and that they're important topics to discuss. Our discussant, Mark Baza, shared reflections and examples of some sex and relationship education programs. Finally, we ended the forum with Dr. Maya Ayub's presentation, Communication Supports, Evidence-Based Practices and Considerations in Access, which detailed different supports available to assist with communication. Our discussant, Tony Nelly, shared about herself and her experiences as an AAC user. The goal of our forum was to foster discussions among self-advocates, families, and professionals, and I can certainly say that we achieved that goal today. Your work, passion, and insights were clearly demonstrated across presentations, and it is so inspiring to see you share your dedication to empowering individuals with neurodevelopmental disabilities with the Tarjan community. Thank you to our wonderful moderators, Drs. Yasmin Valorian, Bridgetta Wilson, and Brandon Ito for facilitating such excellent discussions. Thank you to our partners at UCLA, including the Center for Autism Research and Treatment, or CART, the Intellectual and Developmental Disabilities Research Center, or IDDRC, and the UCLA program. Thank you to our Tarjan Advisory Committee for all your valuable feedback and contributions to our forum and to our center. A big thank you to our disability rights advocates, Holly Oliver and Russell Lehman, for making our forum more accessible this year through our Plain Language podcast, in other words, the Special Forum Edition episodes. Remember that you can check out all of our podcast episodes on Spotify and on our website. A huge thank you to Dr. Yasmin Valorian, our incomparable Director of Outreach and Dissemination, and Jennifer Arnold, our amazing Director of Operations, for all their work in the planning, organizing, and keeping this forum on track. We truly would not have been able to host this forum without you and all of your hard work. Lastly, thank you to our audience for your participation in our annual forum in neurodevelopmental disabilities. It has been a pleasure spending this day learning and exchanging ideas with you. A couple reminders before we wrap. Please complete our evaluation survey to provide feedback on our forum. The survey will be available in both English and in Spanish, and the survey will be available when the event ends today, as well as sent out in an email. We value your feedback and love hearing from our audience on ways that we can continue to improve this forum and be responsive to our community. Additionally, if you enjoyed today's presentations, the Tarjan Center offers monthly lectures on neurodevelopmental disabilities, which are free, virtual, and open to the public. Thank you again to everyone for being a part of our annual forum, and we look forward to seeing you all again next year. Thank you, everyone.